अच्छा चलिए, अभी मैं थोड़ा सा आंसर के बारे में बता देता हूँ, लिखने के बारे में आपको क्या याद रखना है, क्या ध्यान में रखना है. द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू शुड कीप इन माइंड अबाउट आंसर राइटिंग इज that firstly your approach here has to be always to focus on what. देखिए आपके पास 250 words are there. If you start writing answers, you will realize anyhow that what happens is, what is the common thing you people do is कि जैसे अभी ये वाला क्वेश्चन है तो आप पहले इंट्रोडक्शन लिखेंगे. आप पहले you will start writing in 5-6 lines just to elaborate on what is already written in the statement. That the Marathas had a number of internal disputes and the Marathas failed to resolve these internal disputes, and this was a cause for the decline of the Maratha empire and allowed the British to increase their influence in the region. The causes of the Anglo-Maratha war were, जो आपने 5 लाइनें ऊपर की खराब करी, that is something that should be directed towards the body of the answer. Because आपके पास body में, if you know the answer, then you will have enough points to put in the body of the answer. हर आंसर के 3 पार्ट्स होते हैं, इंट्रोडक्शन, बॉडी एंड कंक्लूजन. इंट्रोडक्शन मस्ट बी शॉर्ट. Introduction must be short, and you don't need to spend much time or space on introductions. You need to focus more on the body of the answer and the conclusion, because it is there where the substantive part of the answer is going to come. What happens is that when you are writing the answer, there is often the thing कि आपको लगता है कि पहले मैं अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन लिखूं, उसके बाद एक अच्छा बॉडी लिखूं और उसके बाद मैं एक अच्छा कंक्लूजन लिखूं, राइट. बट व्हाट ऑफन हैपेंस इज कि आप अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन लिखते हैं अगर और अच्छा बॉडी लिखते हैं तो कंक्लूजन गायब हो जाता है, क्योंकि ना टाइम बचता है ना स्पेस. Okay, so do not do this mistake. Do not make your introduction in UPSC GS का पेपर, do not make your introduction of 5-6 lines. 2 lines, maximum 3 lines. इंट्रोडक्शन इससे बड़ा नहीं हो सकता है आपका, क्योंकि आपको फोकस करना है बॉडी ऑफ द आंसर पे. So that is why introduction must be small. If I am say I gave this question, right, the internal differences which triggered the Anglo-Maratha wars were amply visible during then cause of first Anglo-Maratha war and what happened in first. During the second Anglo-Maratha war, what was the cause of the second Anglo-Maratha war and what happened? During the third Anglo-Maratha war and what happened? Focus is on the body. Then in the conclusion में what are the ways of handling a conclusion? Conclusion को handle करने के 2 तरीके होते हैं. जो आपने ऊपर लिखा है या तो आप उसी को summarize कर दें, that is थोड़ा हल्का conclusion. अच्छा conclusion or writing a more nuanced conclusion, there is no definite way. It represents your ability and the ability of writing a good conclusion partly depends on your knowledge and your ability and also of crafting it. Okay, तो ये थोड़ा सा strategy of writing आ जाता है वहाँ पे कि conclusion में for example ऐसे, as I just said, that the inability of resolving the internal differences, the absence of a long-term vision of reforming the Maratha Empire, and the absence of any strong sense of nationalism is all what contributed to the decline of the Marathas. And in this way, the last formidable challenge to British expansion in the region gave way. The Marathas, और या फिर आप मैं इसको एक और तरीके से लिख सकता हूँ, the Marathas failed to learn their lessons from the defeat in the third battle of Panipat, failed to reform themselves militarily or administratively. The crisis further deepened with the political disputes, and the decline which started with the third battle of Panipat ended with the third Anglo-Maratha war. तो देखिए एंड कंक्लूजन लिखने के आपके कितने ही तरीके हो सकते हैं, लेकिन एक चीज याद रखिए, कहीं पे भी ये नहीं होना चाहिए that you are compromising on the body. The most important thing is the body of the answer. The second most important thing is the conclusion of the answer. And the introduction is not that important. ओके, व्हाई आई एम सेइंग इंपॉर्टेंट, अगर आप लिख सकते हैं तो द प्रॉब्लम दैट इज ऑफन फेस्ड इज द एबिलिटी टू पुट एवरीथिंग कंसाइसली एंड बीइंग एबल टू डू ऑल क्वेश्चंस। क्या होता है कि नहीं सर जगह है, तो अभी तो पहले कॉपी में ही जगह आने लगी है, पहले तो है ना, जाओ लड़के जी ले अपनी जिंदगी, आज लिखना है, ऐसा लिखना है कि एग्जामिनर पढ़े। ऑफन व्हेन वी, विद व्हाट एक्सपेक्टेशन यू आर राइटिंग द आंसर, if you're writing the answer with the expectation that you will give some amazing insight that nobody else has given, it will not happen. There is a reason for this. The questions now have become more and more concise. They demand concise answers. The ability to show knowledge and depth is limited. When it is a 60 marker answer, when there used to be 60 marker questions in UPSC, there was all the time and the space to write a big introduction, a big body and a big conclusion. अब जब 60 मार्कर की जगह 10 मार्कर क्वेश्चंस हो गए हैं, तो you have to directly hit the point. You can't write in university styles. हाँ अभी माहौल सज रहा है ना, अभी आपने लिखना चालू किया है, आप पहले 5 लाइंस में तो इंट्रोडक्शन ही लिखेंगे, जब तक आप कंक्लूजन पे आएंगे खत्म हो जाएगी बात, टाइम एंड स्पेस विल एंड. And what often happens, I've seen copies, so that is why I'm telling, they're very brilliant students who, if they're not done a decent amount of answer writing, you falter in the means. One of the reasons, for example, क्या होता है, बड़ा practical है, आपके पास 15 or 20 questions are there, okay, and if you have roughly around say 20 questions, you have 8 minutes to write an answer. तो आपने पहले के 5 आंसर लिखे 10-10 मिनट में या 12 मिनट में, है ना. तो अगर आपने 10 मिनट में भी लिखे, तो आप अगर आपने 10 मिनट में भी लिखे तो 50 मिनट हो गया, पहला घंटा खत्म होने आया, आपने 5 लिखे, अगले 2 घंटे में आपको 15 लिखने, तो आप क्या करेंगे, स्पीड बढ़ाएंगे. अब आप स्पीड बढ़ाएंगे तो ना कंटेंट कहीं जा रहा है, कंक्लूजन कहीं जा रहा है, ना आपका बॉडी सही जा रहा है, ना कंक्लूजन सही जा रहा है. आखिरी के आधे घंटे में 5 और लिखने हैं, अब तो बस पेन रुके नहीं, लेकिन दैट विल कॉम्प्रोमाइज द एबिलिटी ऑफ योर आंसर्स, द quality of your answers. The challenge is to give equal time and attention to all the questions. How do you do it? अभी से आपको अगर सीखना है तो ऐसा करिए, अगर आप 5 आंसर लिख रहे हैं या 4 आंसर लिख रहे हैं, घड़ी देखिए, ऐसी वाली मत रखिएगा जिसमें नंबर आते हैं, डिजिटल वाली वैसी रखिए. ट्राई टू सी बिफोर यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग आंसर, क्वेश्चन पेपर पे लिख लीजिए साइड में 5 आई स्टार्टेड राइटिंग दिस आंसर. नो नीड टू गेट प्रेशर, टेक प्रेशर कि मैं घड़ी देख रहा हूँ आंसर लिखते हुए, 10 हो गया क्या, नहीं. You write your answer, you start on 5:05, say you are finishing in 5:15, you just write after completing answer कि 5:15 में ये खत्म हो. तो आप ऐसा जब 4-5 बार करेंगे तो आप देख पाएंगे कि are you taking how much time. Okay, so it's slow exercise, there's no need to pressurize yourself too much. पहला एम होना चाहिए आंसर लिख पाना, दूसरा एम होना चाहिए कि टाइम में लिख पाना. मेरे जीवन की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि मैं लिखता तो था बहुत दिल लगा के, पर मेरा पेपर ही नहीं खत्म होता था कभी. So I was of the old school. When I started writing, I was of the old school. हम पहले 60 मार्कर लिखते थे, फिर हमें 30 हुआ, फिर वो 10 हो गया. So हमारा पेपर ही नहीं खत्म होता था. पेपर ही नहीं खत्म होगा तो सिलेक्शन होगा नहीं, खत्म बात. However good you may be, if you are not finishing the paper on time, giving equal weightage, time and attention to all questions to the extent possible, you are killing your own chances of getting selected. एक और myth ये भी मैं क्लियर कर दूं आपको कि अगर आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि सर आप अभी वो नहीं सोच पाए जो मैंने सोचा है, that there are 20 questions, even if my 5 questions I don't attempt, even if I 5 questions I don't attempt, 15 I will attempt एकदम जबरदस्त. Okay, so 12.5 marker questions are there, 20 questions are there, 250 marks is there. I will attempt 15 only, लेकिन 15 में ऐसा लिखूंगा कि सीधे गोल्ड मेडल आएगा. ठीक है, that out of these 12.5 marker questions I will write very good answers on all the questions, और ज्यादा नहीं, कुछ नहीं तो 8 नंबर तो मिल ही जाएंगे एक क्वेश्चन में, है ना. तो 15 into 8 is 120, है ना. और वो तो जब तो है ना 5 छोड़ दिए, है ना, तो 50% तो आपका ऐसे ही आ रहा है. 3/4 पेपर करके ही आपके 50% नंबर आ रहे हैं. किसके आते देखें आज तक, It doesn't happen. Why? Because actually I'll tell you how scoring works. Obviously nobody has a concrete idea, but one thing you have to understand that pehli baat, this is not physical sciences that anybody will get 100 marks on writing one answer however perfectly you may have written it. Okay. Secondly, what happens is that out of scoring out of 12.5, you write the average answer where you put all the points and put some conclusion, you will get 6. You will write an exceptional answer, you can get 8. But आपने ये तो वही बात हुई कि मैं 15 बॉलें ही खेलूंगा और हर पे छक्का ही मारूंगा. It never happens in the answer sheet that you will be able to write 15 exceptional answers, attempt 15 questions and all of them are exceptional. If it is possible with you, you are an exception. And yes, exceptions are there, but for the majority, it is very difficult. Rather, आप ये करने के बजाय अगर आप ये कर सकते हैं that out of 20 questions, even 18 you do well. And well, I am meaning only by a 6 marker, you are in a better chance of doing this than doing 120 by 15 करके. Okay, so in that context, that is why देखिए आप ये सब करने के बाद समझ में आता है ना. जब मेरे को लगता था तो मेरे को यही लगता था, अरे क्या लिखा है मैंने. I used to read my answer by writing the mains only. क्या लिखा है. And I'll tell you very practical what happened is I'm telling you, a good peer group is always a good peer group. If you have 2 or 3 people who are very serious like you, it is a very big game changer in the exam. Preparation also, you can learn from each other's mistakes, you can contribute to each other. आपने कैसे लिखा, मैंने कैसे लिखा, आपने कैसे लिखा, हम तीनों ने एक दूसरे का ऐसे पढ़ लिया. So we get points. We can also give a constructive criticism कि these all things you could have added, this way you could have written. It opens your mind also, it opens the other person's mind also. और आपने ये लिखा एक ही ऐसे लेकिन आपके 3 ऐसे तैयार हो गए. तो ये बहुत लोग करते हैं और जितना अच्छा 2 या 3 लोगों का ग्रुप है, the better are the chances. So I also had this group, okay, and we used to live together. So I used to live with 2 people and both of them are in the services right now. One is in IPS, other is in IRS. So we used to live together and we used to study together. वही cook, वही खाना, वही पढ़ाई. And so we prepared. So one got selected. Then, but did not get a good rank, so he gave again. So in one of the mains examination we were writing. I was sitting at the back. My other friend was sitting in front of me and another in front of him. We had deliberately planned this to see whether something can be done. Right, so we filled the form at the same time. In the prelims it doesn't happen, it's all very randomization. So we we were in the same room in the prelims but not in front of each other. Then in the mains we filled Jaipur as a center. That we will all definitely, वहाँ पे कितने लोग आ जाएंगे हमारे बीच में. We all got through the prelims and the mains आगे पीछे, तीनों. This was my moment of reconciliation because in that exam both of them got selected and I did not. I was fairly confident that I'll also get selected. But the problem was they would always finish the paper 5 minutes before and I would keep writing. Every paper I left 3 or 4 questions, but I was still confident. I still got the call, but still the margin, आपका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि आप इंटरव्यू देने का कोई उपलब्धि नहीं है जीवन में, क्योंकि अगर if you're not scoring much above the cutoff, you will be cut off in the interview, है ना? And that is there. So I realized that this is a problem. I tried to work on it, but at times when we are not very serious about recognizing our flaws and correcting them, you keep making the same flaws. Then मेरे 2 और दोस्त आए, उन्होंने भी मेरे साथ पढ़ाई की, एक फॉरेस्ट में एक और पुलिस में. फिर मैंने बोला अब जीवन में बहुत हुआ कि जब खुद का ना हो तो दुख होता है. Right. So one thing is there, one should learn from one's failures. तो मेरे में enlightenment आ गया था ना, मैंने I stopped in 2012. जीवन में और भी चीजें हैं करने के लिए. Okay. So one of the things is that one should understand that preparing is one thing, writing is another, and fulfilling the demand of the exam is another. You can't write like a university answer that you will write very elaborately and you will write very longish answers. You have to hit the point as fast as possible. Okay, and that happens only when you focus on the body and the conclusion. Introduction as short as possible. Even no introduction can work if you ask you the causes, or suppose I ask you the causes, discuss the, so there was this question, right, the fragmentation of 18th century India witnessed the fragmentation rather than collapse. I can give the introduction. 18th century India lacked a pan-Indian empire and saw the emergence of many regional powers because, khatam. You come to the body and the conclusion. That is something that you need to learn. Okay, so and आपकी अगर अच्छी राइटिंग स्किल्स हैं, वहां का आउटपुट आपको सबसे ज्यादा मिलेगा ऐसे में. So I had very good writing skills and I scored very well in essays, 140s consistently out of 250. Okay, but again I'm telling you, if you want the exam to work according to your writing skills, it will not happen. The sooner and the better you realize that, the better it is. आपको rules of game के according खेलना है, game के rule आपके according नहीं बनेंगे. That is that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's write. चलिए अभी लिखेंगे तो फिर देर हो जाएगा. So keep this in mind and keep this mind in writing as well. और थोड़ा सा monitor करिए आप कैसे लिख रहे हैं. Don't worry to write the perfect answer in first go. Nor don't you worry about the time also right now. Start writing और धीमे धीमे सब कुछ होगा. It is a process. You learn from your mistakes. Thank you.